Alright, what's up, guys? We're starting a YouTube channel, I guess. So, we're going to start by taking this, my 80 GMC Sierra Classic, and we're gonna fix some rust. We're gonna pressure wash it first because, you know, I gotta knock everything off. I might have gotten it stuck trying to get it up from, you know, where it's been parked for 2 years. I got it going about 2 years ago, you know, started an engine rebuild and didn't do anything. So yeah, 2010 was the last time it was licensed. Oh, we got a ding. We'll fix that. I'll fix the rust. We got rocker panels, you know. We're up here in the Minnesota, so yeah, rust there's lots of it. Interior's pretty decent, I guess. We're gonna clean the windshield up. Motor runs like a top. Transmission maybe shot. I don't know. I put fluid in it every time. I know it's leaking up by the cooler. Yeah, by the way, I live off a highway, so if you hear cars, I'm sorry. Front end, we did the Bluetooth drive shaft. So 373s in the front, 308s in the rear, because, you know, I was a broke high school kid when I had this truck and I blew the rear end out of it, and 308s was all I could find at the junkyard. So yeah, 308s in the front, 373s in the front, 308s in the rear. Yeah, we're gonna bring it back as best as we can because this was my first truck I ever had. So just give it a go. Alright guys, obviously, you know, she's pretty dirty. And I'm sure some of you are thinking, he's in pretty rough shape to sink that much money into. And she is. You know, the box is rusted through. There's a lot of rust. But the thing is, how many of you like have had an old vehicle and just regret getting rid of it? Like your first vehicle, like you love it, especially if it was like something that you absolutely just, you know, you worked your ass off for. And you know, this is mine. So yeah, we're gonna probably sink a ridiculous amount of money into it, and we're gonna, I mean look at the interior. Come on now. None of the gauges work. The speedometer, I think, kind of works. Voltmeter works. Oil temp works. Or oil pieces work. That temp gauge doesn't work, but that one does. Headlights work. This is a janky rigged up switch out of a junkyard. You know, I was stuck in there forever. You know, the Nuge. We got a Pioneer CD player that was done before I got the truck, and it's just, you know, it's in there. But you know, we're gonna, you know, we'll bring it around. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I might not know what I'm doing, but I'm dangerous enough to know that I can do it. Does that sound right? I don't know. But we got some mouse holes. And she's pretty crunchy, but we're gonna do it because I want a nice truck, and if all I gotta do is invest parts, oh, I can buy the parts. You betcha, I can buy your parts. These are just cheap set of $100 tires that I got off of the Amazon or the marketplace. And because I needed a set of rollers, because the other ones they didn't hold wind at all. But this is it. You know, we're gonna pull the interior out. Oh yeah, I got 4 of those too. But yeah, we're gonna pull the interior out. We're gonna start with the floor pans, the rocker panels, rocker panels, cab corners, and then fenders and box and lots of body work. Motor is just a Chevy 350. Got a Summit Carb. Cheapest Amazon air cleaner, everything. It'll broken stuff. I need to quit watching too much Vice Grip Garage. Nothing special. It runs. New fuel pump. Not sure if the old one was ever bad. Just, you know, didn't know what the hell I was doing when I originally got this truck. Yeah. She fires right up. She might have ran out of gas. There might be a hole in the gas tank. So that's another thing we gotta do. We gotta figure out if that gas tank's bad, can we use this one? If this one's bad and that one's bad, how, you know, because I want to go for cruises with the family, you know, go out on date night with it, maybe. But we'll figure it all out. It's all in due time. Floor pans are in the mail somewhere. And yeah, you know, once we get this one, we've already, wife's truck, built it. She's ready to go. Duramax would love to put a lift and new tires and wheels on it. This is also the, like, for the family cruiser, like, you know, fuel mileage, everything all in one. But My tow pig. It's my old tow pig. So we got options. The whole goal here is, you know, let's just have an excuse to buy more of these. Alright, so like I said, this is my high school truck. So, you know, we got, you know, the essentials. We got shotgun shells for after work, for after school. We got a extra windshield wiper, which we are probably gonna need. Sure, right. We got some boom booms that are not hooked up. We got lots of mouse poop. Lots of parts to do stuff. I do have an AC compressor right there that was back there. Yeah, we're gonna get this thing cleaned out. Take the seat out, take the carpet out. That's just how bad the floorboards are, because I know they need to be replaced. Alright, so we got the seat out. Nothing really interesting under here. I kept it pretty clean when I was a kid. We had a mouse nest, a hair binder, a straw wrapper, an earplug. And yeah, let's just pull the carpet out. Let's keep going until we're down to bare floors, I guess. Alright, so we got the carpet out and the insulation. I gotta peel these things up yet. You can really tell how bad it is. So, I'm happy this isn't rotted out, because I didn't order anything like this. I ordered the floor pans stuff. Strip this stuff out, see how bad the rot really is, and then maybe we'll pressure wash it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, so passenger side, we got a hole. I don't know what the hell this stuff is stuck on with, but it sucks. The rest of it came up. Trying to get that off. Because, like, the support's gone. This is gone. Hopefully it didn't get too far up into here. But, and, yeah. Don't give me shit for wearing gloves, because that's mouse piss. So, you know, as much as I don't like the smell of mouse piss, we're gonna get it done either way. But that's just my little update. I'll rip that side out. I might just give up on that and get a grinder wheel or wire wheel and take it right out. And yeah, hopefully that side comes out a lot easier. But rust. Alright, update. Easiest way to get that off, because this side was really on there. Fire, scrape. Warm, scrape. Fire, scrape. Alright, I'll show you. You want to keep it moving so you don't, you know, start it on fire. You know, little fires are fine. You know, that's expected. See? Little fire, no more fire. Yeah. I'm gonna keep getting after it. We're almost out of daylight. Alright guys, so as you can see, floor pans are pretty much shot. So, you know, we'll probably just replace the whole floor pan. Maybe not like over here so much. We'll maybe like do like some 45 stuff. But once you get the floor pans in, I might do a little bit more. Yeah, she's a lot of rot. So tomorrow we're probably just gonna clean this up. But I gotta go make dinner, take a shower, because you know nobody wants their ribeyes tasting like a rusty old truck and mouse poo. and mouse P. So, alright, I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, so we got the pieces out. Whatever the hell that rubber stuff was, we had to burn it, scrape it, burn it, scrape it, burn it, scrape it. So, still waiting on my floor pans to get hooked, to show up from that place where Tom Hanks worked when he got stranded. Yeah, apparently, you know, my floor pans are on a desert island somewhere with a guy named Wilson. So I think we're gonna take the belts out, take the speakers out, take the shifter out. I might take this off just to see what's underneath there, because I didn't know that was a thing. Kind of cool. Didn't know it unbolted. Kind of cool. GM, what are you doing? Bring this back. Alright. I'm just saying, I might not take my whole interior out, but, you know, sometimes, maybe. Probably take the dash apart. We're gonna leave it so you can still, you know, drive. My kids are playing in the pool that's not even set up yet. Hose is still filling it, so if you hear that in the background, that's what they're doing. Yeah. We got some stuff to do. Alright guys, to be honest with you, it's been a week today, but we're out here working on. So we got the boom boom stripped out. I gotta get that trim piece off. Kids are playing in the pool again. Awesome. Parts actually showed up today. UPS brought them. I guess FedEx couldn't figure out where I live, even though I live off a major highway. Anyway, throw some floor pans in here, see if they're the right ones, because I don't trust Evil Bay. Yeah, that doesn't go up too high. Hopefully we don't have to get into this panel. It violently smells like mouse pee. Not a fan. Got the ventilator 5000 thingy with this doohickey bob vacuum line on it. Not sure how all the vacuum stuff works, to be honest with you, but yeah, let's open up some boxes and see how they fit. Guys, I ain't even lying. I need a bigger shop. Way bigger shop. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do a radiator in that thing, front bumpers, because you know that's what happens when you let your wife drive your baby for a little while. But I need a bigger shop. What about you?
Why am I charging?
It's charging. You wanna go rip on it? Yeah. Okay, I'll get it up for you.
How do I get it out?
Oh, I'm just gonna pick it up. You drink too much pool water?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, let me get it out, bud. Alright, guys, so kids are out there playing four-wheel drive stuff because, you know, they're my kids and everything has to be four-wheel drive and fast. So, this came in a kit. Floor pans, rocker panels, inner and outers, support, everything we should need, cab corners. Maybe, I don't know yet. It actually came like pretty decently packaged, individual bubble wrap and everything. I can't even remember where they're from. They came out of Wyoming, according to the Evil Bay, you know. But there's your part number on the one. I think that's your part number on the other. I don't know, but they're actually decent quality. They are a little tin canny. This is a little dented here. You know, what are you gonna expect? You're shipping sheet metal, right? So let's put them in the truck, see how they fit over the existing rot. Alright, so I can already tell you these things aren't gonna fit for shit. Luckily we don't have to place the whole floor pan, but that no do the hump thing there like that one does. So, and in all honesty, I think this is too long for your actual floorboard. So whatever, I mean, sheet metal, we'll cut it, we'll make it work. Oh yeah, not even close. I probably got to take a bunch more stuff out of there or bend that up. I think I have to bend that up. Looks like I have to violently bend that up. I mean, guys, I'm sorry if you can't deal with the kids in the background, I'm a dad of 3 and 4 dogs. Okay, so I mean, they love being outside. They're outside kids. They're better than having them, you know, sitting inside playing video games, which they'll never have because I will never buy a video game. I think we're just gonna make a template for that. Cut the spot out that we need. There's no need to do more work than is necessary. So, God, smells like mouse piss. You guys getting the rip'ems? All right, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think we're gonna make a template. You can see what's left of that support under there. I believe the body mount. Yeah, the body mount of the frame's there. The puck itself is gone, but that's nothing we can't fix with a hockey puck. You know, back in high school, that's how we used to lift these rigs. You'd just go to the store and pick up, you know, 50 hockey pucks, and you get a 3-inch body lift because, you know, broke high school kids, but, you know, wanted lifted truck issues. So, all right, let's make a template. Honestly, guys, I love these scissors, by the way, for making templates. This is gonna be more of a vlog. I love living off main highway. It's gonna be more of like a vlog because I do too much stuff other than just working on trucks and building cool stuff. And that's full of snow goose decoys. If you snow goose hunt, you know how much that thing's just full body snow goose decoys. I got boats galore. I do a lot of hunting and a lot of exploring because, you know, gotta follow that dopamine. But you guys have never used these scissors? If you're an electrical guy, these will come through number 6 AWG wire. Like, I mean, like butter. I mean, they're a little beat up, but these things worth their weight in gold. All right, so probably gonna do, you know, we're gonna follow that body line there, just because, you know, hide stuff as much as possible. Go along that. I'm gonna bring this up. We're gonna make a 2-piece template because, you know, weird shapes and stuff. I'm gonna come down in here like that. We're gonna pretty much cut that, whatever, you know, whatever works. And then I'm gonna take that piece, put it up there. You see right that little rot there, a little bit of rot right there. Yeah, you know, we're cutting out a lot of decent metal, but squares are easy, you know what I mean? Like, cut it in squares. Plus, I don't got a plasma cutter. Pretty sure I don't have sharp enough drill bits to drill these spot welds out. But we're gonna send it because, you know, I might not know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm dangerous enough to, you know, try it. Alright guys, so something like that, sure, why not? Why can't I do that? Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know, dude. I've never done this before. Maybe we should put that support on first. Does seem like the cab's a little down on the. Does seem like the cab's a little, you know, down. She's down, but yeah, I don't know. I just really want to get it dried, like sealed up, right? Get it sealed up so you can't. No more mouses. Mice. All right, mice. All right, no more no more mices. Mice. All right. Anyway, honestly, guys, they're not that good of a fit. Like I said, it does feel like the cab's leaning down a little bit because there's no support there. It could just be that it needs to shift this way a little bit, just because of you know, the thickness of metal. But I mean, it's not I mean, I gotta push on that pretty hard to get it to go down. So it could just be the fact that it's slouched a little bit, you know. She's a little slouched. Everybody gets a little bent over in their old age, you know what I mean? So maybe we gotta do a little jockeying. We'll see. Alright guys, so my suspicions are right. So as you can see, there's nothing to that support left. There's nothing holding this, right? I mean, it's just routed straight through that mount. And you can see the different levels between here and there. I mean, there's just no support. There's not a lot left of this cab. We're piecing it together. We're working with what we got. You know, a whole cab is expensive, and I think all those panels cost me $200. So we might get a donor truck, but I want to keep the cab. You know, the cab's where you make your memories. That, and you know, in the barn. So, but after I jack that up, I mean, you can see it fits a lot better. So I think we're gonna trace that, cut it out. Might have to get another jack to jack that up. We'll weld that in. Then we'll probably work on that support. And then inner rocker panel, outer rocker panel. Really hoping that, you know, that isn't as bad as it looks. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, this is just Minnesota for you. Like I said, guys, lots and lots of hunting stuff. Also, 30 ton. I think that should probably do. I think so. I think that'll do. Let's get some stuff jacked up. All right, so we're doing a bunch of sketchy stuff here, you know, because that looks solid enough to jack off of, right? But yeah, it's up in there too. And then, you know, that looks, yeah, it's solid. It's solid. Don't have my jack handle, so, you know, I'm his tower hand from way back, so we're just gonna put, what else is crunching? Everything. That's awesome. Good job. Good job. It's just, you know, we're gonna get new fenders, so if we crunch up the fenders, it is what it is. You know, there's not a lot left. Like there's leaves and gunk, and I think that's a bullet hole. Maybe, I don't know. But let's just see what we can do. You know, let's see how good we can get this floor pan to fit. It's still very, very down. Very, very down. By looking at it. But it's not as bad as it was. So maybe a little bit more up on this one. Oh yeah, a lot more up. Look at that. There's the up. That's the up we need. All right. So I'm just not happy with. I mean, I put my fingertip underneath there. You know, like, did we bend on it? But it's touching up there. Help me. How do we get it out of there? I'm not a sheet metal guy. I've never done this before. We're winging it. All right. So what else we got to jack up on? I don't know. Maybe a little bit more of this one. How's this one looking? It's pretty solid. It's just crunching the shit out of our fender, but you know, it is what it is. It's go more-ish. Yeah. Let's just bend everything into place. Just bend it into place. Alright. So what do we got here? Huh? Oh, definitely not. I think we just need to do we just drop that guy, and what do we put it on? Put it on the floorboard? There's nothing flat there. I don't know. We put one across like this, and I think we'll try that. Yeah, we'll try that. Okay, so we got you know, the 2x4, also known as quality frame rail, rocker panel floor stuff, and it fits a little bit better. That still needs to come up. I need more jacks. Honestly, I need a new cab, but like I said, we're not doing that because it's expensive and hard to find in Minnesota. So looked last night, I paid less for this whole truck than I would for a donor vehicle without a motor. So we're just rolling with it. yeah, I don't have an extension cord to get my welder out here, but I'm gonna grab a chunk of wire tomorrow, make an extension cord. We'll cut that out and tack it in, and you know, if it doesn't look good, we'll just cut it back out. That's the beauty of metal. I don't have a fancy welder. I'm not super good at welding. Yeah, this sucks. Also, I gotta finish this up one of these days. This is all scrap steel from over the years that, like, I work on cell phone towers, so like this is from a platform up on a tower. It's from a platform for putting stuff on the ground. The angles are beef up. It's all hot dip galv, so you know it's really good to weld and breathe all that stuff in. I gotta finish that up. I gotta put a jack on it. I gotta get lights on it. Got a 3,000 pound axle, and then you know I'll probably try and get rid of it to where I can get a bigger trailer, car hauler, maybe. That'd be awesome. But hot dip galv, things, I mean, it's never gonna rust. I mean, I'm gonna cold galv all the welds and where I've ground everything, and 2-inch ball. I mean, she's stout. I mean, stout. I mean, look at, never mind that bugger roll. I'm gonna cover it up so you guys can't even judge me on it. But I mean, it's thick. She is all there. All there. I mean, I think this stuff's even thicker. I know it's longer this way, or deeper, whatever, wider, thicker, whatever. See, bugger welds. I'm good at buggering everything together. They look good when you grind them down. They'll be fine. Also, my welder's violently underpowered to do this stuff. It is 240, but you know, that's some thick steel. You want to know what's really wild? I mean, really wild is this door. There's a rocker panel, right? Shuts horribly. This one over here. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna do it while it's jacked up, but no rocker panel, no inner rocker panel, no support. Still, you know, it's way better. This one is. And now it's got a little sag to it because you know everything's jacked up. But she's violent. Oh, you guys ever just, you know, regret beating on your old vehicles? I mean, I beat on this thing when I was a kid. I still am a kid to some. There we go, that's a better lens. I don't know. I'm looking forward to getting it done. I know the kids want me to get it done, but it's a slow moving project. I still work, you know, 12 hours a day. I'm not a famous YouTuber. Okay, I don't make money off of this. I'm gonna spend a lot of money on this just because I want my kids to have it someday. You know what I mean? So I think that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. I gotta go inside, eat some food, and I'll be back on it tomorrow after work. No, I have a T-ball game tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to work on it. Maybe. T-ball game's at 5:30. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I've had one practice. My daughter's team. I've had one practice, and they're apparently ready for a game. It's gonna be a grand old time. I can tell you that much. Bunch of 5-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 6-year-olds running around out on the field and having no clue what's happening. It's gonna be interesting for sure. But anyway, I clean up the mess is everywhere. Put the kids' toys away because, you know, why would we pick up our own mess, right? That's what Daddy's for. Alright, guys. I'll show you next time I start working on this. Alright guys, I dipped out of work early because who wants to work early? Who wants to work all day, right? Alright, so got homemade extension cordage. Much good. Yes, I know you can buy these. My wire was free. I got a couple hours till, you know, we gotta go to T-ball. So I was thinking about it last night. And I honestly think that we're gonna put this in 2 pieces. Just to try and get that angle right. I mean, that's pretty close, but I feel like we could do better, right? I think we're gonna cut the rest of this out in here, take the rest of the support out. Probably take the body mount off. I might come up with some sort of bracing just so, you know, it's a lot of weight, just, you know, chilling on the frame. I did get a spot weld cutter today as well, so we can cut the spot welds here. Once again, kids are in the pool, dad life, what up? Yeah, I think we're gonna cut the rust out, right? We'll cut it down to here. If we gotta move further up, I left the panel big for that. We're gonna cut this out, draw a line straight across, cut it out, cut this out here, cut this back like that, get this bigger so we get into here to get that out, and then we'll go from there. I'm doing it the hard way. I know, guys, I'm doing it the hard way, but you know what? It's what we got. All right, it's what we got. See, we can get to it so much easier now. And get this out. That bolt's definitely not gonna come out. Anyway, like I was saying, first gonna clean this out. This bolt is definitely not gonna come out. It's definitely not gonna come out. But we'll try. Spot weld cutter worked decent-ish, pretty decent. Oh, good. I haven't cut that out yet. I'll get to it. As you can see, I followed a really straight line, not even close to the line. Same with this, not even close to my line. Kept getting sparks in my face. Safety glasses, you know. Alright, so I'm going to take this mount off here. Take the body mount off. It's still in there. There's not much left, but it's still in there. And then we'll probably put that support thingy hoocher on. Then maybe put the full floorboard piece in. And we gotta cut that out up there. Yeah. Bird nest? Probably mice. Probably not birds. Of course not. We gotta have stinky stuff. Alright. Take that off. I mean, you gotta be kidding me, right? It came right out. We'll take it. I will take it. I mean, to be honest with you guys, it probably came out pretty easy because, you know, ain't a whole lot of threads left on the top side up there. Ooh, you can still see the Loctite. Yeah, very many threads left up there. But it's out. That blew my mind. I thought, you know, I was gonna have to go buy a torch and cut it out next to the gas tank, because that's smart. Also, we've been doing a bunch of cutting and grinding, and the fuel line runs like right there because, you know, I ran a rubber line from the tank to up front because, you know, the fuel lines are clogged and absolutely garbage. So let's try not to blow up. This tank doesn't work, but yeah. So it's raining today, and I don't want to not work on this thing because I'm actually feeling kind of decent. I've been sick for the past week. But, yeah. Turn the camera around and I'll show you guys what we got going on. I'm going to try and get it in the garage. Try it. I got it fired up. So, that's step one. Alright. So, 5-gallon bucket because there's no seat. Cannot reach that. So, it's going to be an issue. Don't want to go outside. It's raining. I think. Oh, I gotta move the wife's truck, so I gotta go outside anyway. I'll close the hood. I'll leave the jump pack on it because laziness is key. And then should probably close that vent window. I got the door stripped down. I gotta take the door off. I got a chain come along in the garage. I'm gonna rip the door, take the door off, cut the rocker off, put the new rocker on, inner and outer, floor support thing. Yeah, we're doing stuff today. We're getting stuff done. Okay, I got 5 more Red Bulls. Red Bull, if you want to sponsor me, I ordered off the Amazon. I probably drink $110 worth of Red Bull a month. So, I know I'm not super extreme, but like, the lack of sleep thing's extreme, you know? So, Red Bull sponsor. Let's push for that. Alright. Go move the wife's truck. Well, at least the wife has her self-defense mug in here. You know, it's weird. I put this thing in here so I could have a backup camera because, you know, I hook up to a lot of trailers by myself and it's handy. Call me whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I didn't wire it in correctly. Unless did I? Oh, you gotta have it in reverse. I must have done something right. Yeah, we gotta, you know, the wife broke the windshield. She busted up both bumpers. We're on like mirror number 6 on both sides. So it gets a little tight. You know, I gotta back it up. But I did it for years. And I'm not saying I've done it after a few too many wobbles. But I've done it. I've done some things with this truck. Alright. So there, that's better. I took the bucket out, but like, is this how you lowered C10 guys feel? Don't mind that. That was a dumb kid. Okay, well, we're gonna take it off. But you know, like, holy wow, I feel like my grandpa. You know? Let's see if we can. I don't know, she's kind of doing the high idle thing. She's doing a really high idle. I don't know what we got. Temperature, much good. Whoa, there it is. Let's just, you know, let's back her up. Back her up. Keep in mind that body mount's not on, right? So let's not get too wild with it. Let's not go down the hill because it doesn't like that. But let's see if we can squeeze her in here. We're gonna have to do like a 50-point turn because I can't see anything. I mean, anything. God, this thing is, I mean, it's just so freaking loyal. So loyal. I love this truck. Oh, yeah, we should probably do some brakes. This is really awkward. Feels really, really weird. Holy wow, I don't think this thing hasn't been in a garage in a while. Like, I mean, a while. So I don't know. Can't see anything. Let's just call that good. Alright, we're parked. We're not gonna run into the toolbox. We're gonna need that. We did it. Alright, we're in. On a side note, if you have one of these little Chinesium four-wheelers, and you have a square body with a little bit of a flat tire in the front and 4-inch lift, they fit perfect underneath the doors. So just a heads up. All right, so this is pretty solid up here. I mean, obviously we're gonna replace that, so instead of welding that, or do we just cut that seam, right? Cut that. This is pretty chewy down here. What I'm trying to figure out is where do we X-nay the new rocker panel, because it comes up, you know, a little bit, but like, how chewy is this? Is that seam seal? Is it, I mean, what is it, you know? So let's grind that off, and then let's see what everything looks like underneath there, I guess, and see, maybe we'll bring it up right below the bump stop here and then bring it straight across, but then that's a really awkward angle to try and cut that in a straight Husker dinger. And then, do I really want to get into this? You know what I mean? Because it's got some surface rust in here, right? Surface rust. Like, I'm giving it there. But if we don't have to get into this, why would we want to get into it, right? So, I don't know. What do we got? Oh, dropping everything. I ain't got no hands. I ain't got enough. I think that's all seam seal here. Not sure what that hole is. Whatever. So, yeah. I don't know. I've never done it. Let's just do it, right? I'm dangerous. Guy really needs to put more lights in the shop. Maybe some lights in the floor. Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, let's grab one of the. Let's bend that garbage out of the way. Grab one of the new rocker panels. Throw it up there. See where we're gonna cut it. Cut that out. Figure out how much of the inner rocker panel we're not gonna need to cut out. Put that all together, and that way we can put the cab support Husker dinger thing bobber on, and then throw that bolt up in there, and then we can finally get to the floor pan. So like, yeah, plans. Sounds good. Hey buddy. Can you just say that we're just that good? So you can just, you know, whoop, up there. Take the hinge, yeah, whoop. Take the hinges off and whoop. Lower it down. Stick it somewhere. I don't know. The trucks might have to sit outside. This one doesn't have full coverage though. So, like, I don't know. I need a bigger garage. Whoop. Or can we just whoop, you know, and make this bigger so we can park 4 vehicles in here, because I got boats. I got boats too, right? Like, I got boats. Yeah, I can fix that after a little bit, bud. Let's get this door off, eh? All right, bending, 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 bending. All right, it's out of the way. All right, so are we gonna have to take the fender off because we can't get up in there? Do we have to take the fender off? Yeah. How do you know? Well, there goes the light. What? Like I said, I've never done it. But that tells me we need the fender off. So I guess we're taking one more thing off. So let's just strip her down to a bare cab while we're at it. Well, you know, in order to take the fender off, we gotta take the hood off, right? In order to take the hood off, you know, probably gonna need somebody taller than 5 foot, and then in order to have somebody over 5 foot, I gotta wait for my old man to get here. It is Father's Day weekend. He can help me. Where's the labor at? Free labor. Okay, it is just coming down. Jeez. I don't know. I have never had it apart, but I mean, we'll try. I'm one heck of a trier. So we'll try and get the hood off, and then we'll go from there. Take the hood off. I mean, this thing's gonna stay in here for a while, I guess. I thought I was just gonna be able to take the door off. That is not the case. So let's just at least it's on the wife's side, you know. My truck goes here. So let's just take it apart and do the thing. Let's get it. So I hit that bolt with the impact, and this blew out. And I think we found out why it rusted out. That's like all dirt, you know, from when, you know, I'm not saying I was a smart kid, right? Like, just I wanted to go mudding. That's why I bought a lifted truck. I wanted to go mudding. But I filled, this was all dirt. So, you know, yeah, that's smart. Yeah. I try. Alright, but I can't sometimes. That's why it rusted out. Because that mud, right? Mud, salt, whatever gets in here, everything rusted that out. Hoping I can get this guy just right here. Right across, right? And then just lower, you know, that. Because I mean, it's straight. Oh, you know, we got a little stuff up there. A little stuff there. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But we gotta get the hood off. So, let's get the hood off, I guess. And I'll just put it over here in the pile, and as long as I can get my truck in, it'll be good. So, there's a lot. I don't know. Starting to get bigger than I thought it was gonna be, but that's what happens when you want nice things, right? What'd you say about my battery collection? You think I should give some of my batteries away? I like to have spare batteries. You know?
Because you don't want to get rid of them.
I'm a hoarder, okay? I'm a hoarder. Like, we're probably gonna hang on to this box for a while, even though I don't know what we're gonna put in it. Even though that battery's bad, this battery's bad. Or no, that one's good. That one's bad. That one's bad. This one's good. This one's good. This one's good. This one's good. Those two are good. All the batteries are good. We're gonna put this one on a charger. I just got it out of the truck. I'm gonna try and get the fencer off. And then we're just gonna go from there. Because apparently, in order to get that, we already went through this. But you know, my cocktail waitress over here. How's that? Oh, I thought it was something bad. Yeah. In order to yeah, cocktail waitress. But in order to get that done, we're gonna have to get the hood off. I'm waiting on my old man to come over and help me. Or we're waiting. But we have no idea how to get that fender off. We already cut one bolt, broke one bolt. No? Okay. We're working. We're working on stuff. Okay? We're working. Working. Alright. So, the Hobo Freight Light. We gotta get the battery box out. And then we already got a piece of the grill detached. Because I thought I was going to have bolts in here. But apparently we don't. Because they're in here. Because, you know, GM makes sense. Certified battery hold down right there. Yeah. Some mouse doo-doo. Actually surprised at how solid these fenders are. If I go like this, you can kind of see like there's light shining up through there, right? But like the outer fender is solid. The inner fender not so much. But we're still gonna try. I got one bolt back over here. This bolt to take out. I'm leaving that one because I gotta get the hood off. In order to get the hood off, I don't know. We might try it. just don't want to kink it. It's actually not kinked. So there's I believe it's the original, because, you know, the whole truck is this color, was this color. So nobody's kinked the hood yet. Let's just leave it that way. Okay? 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 Alright. Alright. So things escalated rather quickly. Also injured my favorite finger. So, you know, we got the dinosaur band-aid on there, you know, to protect the mouse poop and whatever else is in here. So we got that over there and that up there and a Sharpie with bags and stuff. Now we're gonna let's try and refit that and see where that goes. Also, I'm on my third drink now, because why not? And the cares are really starting to leave. You know what I mean? Like, just doing what we can. Also, let's not fix it correctly. Let's just put a piece of probably, I don't know, Pontiac fender over that and just cake it with mud, right? Because that's, let's not do anything right. These, I mean, the inner fenders are, I don't, LMC has them for dirt cheap. I mean, maybe not dirt cheap to some, but I mean, I think they're pretty cheap for body panels. You know what I mean? I did break one bolt. I did struggle with the 37 bolts that hold this corner on. There's one there, there's two there, there's four here, there's two here, and then you got all these, and then there's one there, and one there, and one there. Why? It's a fender. Okay, you're not holding the cab on. Why do we need 37 bolts holding? Like, I mean, I'm just saying. Like, this is mostly headlight assembly right here. Look at all those bolts. You gotta be absolutely kidding me. Okay? Why, GM? Why? Okay? I don't understand. Why are some of them 9/16 and one of them some of them half inch? If it's a fender, if it's for the fender, let's just make all 9/16. We're all half inch. Come on now. It's I mean, yeah. Let's make it simple. I wonder nobody wants to work on their own junk anymore. Alright, let's fit the fender. Alright, so we got this fitting somewhat. I gotta flush that out, but I mean, like, we can tack it here. This has to come out this way a little bit more, but here's my dilemma. This whole piece is like 3/4 to an inch short, right? So I need this bottom piece no matter what, right? Because I mean, it's gone. I mean gone. And I'm tempted. Maybe we'll look and see how much rocker panels are on LMC and try and order another one. Or we could try and fab something and match the body shape. I don't know. We've gone this far. I mean, we got the whole side stripped down. I still got tomorrow that I could work on this and try and bend something up. I'm sure I could, but I'm sure I can make something work. Yeah, I know, addictions. I'm sorry, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? If we take this, right? And I mean, it's just so far off. You see what I mean? Like, if I match this up here, right? Roughly. So I get the same swoop here, right? It's so far off back here. I mean, I could cut it down here. Hear that? No, because then that's off. I don't know. Maybe we'll C-clamp this in place. Because there's no way the door's going to fit. You see what I mean? Like, there's no way the door is going to fit in that. So, this isn't that chewy back here, right? Like, the cab's corner is, obviously. But can we bring... Is there a place where we can just... You know, snip it, because this is solid, right? All the way out. This is solid, except for, like, obviously in here. So I'd probably bring it back to, like, maybe not here, but like right here, and then just, I don't know. I feel like if I brought it here, a little bit back from the rust, so we get solid metal, and then just, because I mean, even this hole's off. This hole here, and that hole, I mean, everything's off, right? So yeah, good fit there. I mean, look at how far off the holes are. It's a 3/4 of an inch off, if not an inch. Don't buy the cheapest Amazon parts or eBay parts, Evil Bay. I'll see. I mean, I know I could fab up a 90, right? Fab up a 90. Tack, bend, tack, bend, tack, bend. To get what? How many outfit changes are you gonna have for the day? That's your favorite one? You got what? Daddy's colorblind, so what? You got purple pants on and your Rogers hoodie? Yeah? That's a good combo.
And Caitlin and Hunter is coming over.
Oh, you got friends coming over? Today?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay.
In the morning.
Well.
Mommy's gonna text them to bring the baby seats.
Oh, yeah? Since we got a new pool, since the other one has a hole in it?
So
Okay.
Hunter and Ivy are gonna go in the pool with me.
Okay. Well, we're going to be out here in the garage trying to figure out this dilemma.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can figure that out. I don't know. Let's just... Let's just cut it in half. Like right where my thumb is. Just cut it there. Yeah. Right? Cut that. Fit that. Extend it back. Fit that. Let's see what kind of gap we got here. Alright. Nobody breathe, or else it's going to fall apart. But we got the inner rocker panel trimmed down to where it needs to be. We're going to pick the floor up a little bit here. We got that thing, cab support thing in. Everything's in there, right? Have to do a little bit of, a little bit of body work here, a little bit of hammer there. But it's in. I kept this piece here because I needed to figure out how that went in. And plus I can probably use a little bit of this here, so I don't have to make this bend, and then I can just make this bend here for when we have to widen that. I think that'll work pretty well. That's not gonna... Pretty sure that's not supposed to be there like that. Chinesian parts, I'm telling you. Does it get covered up by the fender? I don't know. I mean, at least the shit will drain out, right? But if anything, we'll cut it off and put a plate over it, or just add a plate over it. At this point, I'm over it. I'm over it. This, like I said, don't breathe on it. Sheesh. But this isn't doing the thing like it's supposed to. Like you can see here, once I put that cab support on, there's a gap there. Oh, not a body guy. Not a body guy. I'm a motor guy. That's what I am. I'm a motor guy with a welder, which is dangerous. Engine, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're gonna call it for tonight. It is still raining. The kiddos are going to bed, so I gotta tuck them in. And I'm on a Wallapop. Gotta figure out how that goes on. I have a magazine or a book somewhere for this whole truck, like old hardback book for this truck that I could probably just look at. Can't look at the other side because the other side is just as bad. But I don't know. I try not to watch, YouTube videos to see how other guys do it. I just want to figure it out myself. But this might be one of those situations. So, yeah. We'll see what we get, and we'll see how it turns out. Like I said, never done it before, but figuring out if we can do it or not. Alright. I lied. It was bothering me. I wanted to tack it together. Tacking it together equals 3/4 of the way welded now. So, still got a grinder down, but yeah, that's just a plug weld, and that's just a heavy tack to hold that. I got this piece now. Now it doesn't look so far off, which is fine with me because I really, didn't want to have to do the thing that we were gonna have to do. But also, this is not lining up like it should because it was twisted. So I have to take this, and this has to go down in here because it's all warped. I gotta work it and finish welding it. But it's in there. This lines up with that. So we're gonna make it work, even if we don't get up into that cab corner and we just totally just cut it right where it is, and then just cut this, say like right here, right, and then not go up into that because we really don't need to go up into that. That's the plan, but we're gonna do that tomorrow and let it cool down and hope I don't run out of gas. And yeah, actually, you know what? Before I even think about pulling my truck in, let's turn the gas off because I'm horrible at remembering that I need to turn my gas off. Turn that off. Hey, the extension cord did not catch on fire. I am happy, okay? The homemade extension cord did not catch on fire. But, I mean, she's almost there. Almost. Alright, well, we're going to go inside, though. I got to move the wife's truck, get my truck in here. It's still raining. All the fun stuff. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, guys, we're back at it. Happy Father's Day. We're going to do some stuff. Figure out some things. And I got ribs cooking, so in 34 minutes and 11 seconds, I gotta go wrap my ribs. I gotta figure out why that's fitting like trash. I don't know. I'm not a body guy. I can build you a heck of a motor. Grind that down. Gotta do the thing here to, pinch weld that. I kind of already took a little bit of the cab corner out and ground it down just to see how bad it is. It's not as bad as I thought it was. But, I mean, it's there. We're gonna try and fit that in there. Somehow it's not wanting to go all the way, so yeah, it's gonna be, we got some processes stuff going on. It's like, if I butt it up here so it fits like that, which I kind of need that because it's not existent pipe behind there right now, and we can tie into that as long as that's not super rusty. I'm not gonna get into this, it's pretty solid. So, but if we do that, then that doesn't line up there. So to make that line up there, right? I mean, I could just bend that over, I guess. Probably what we're gonna do. And then we'll take, basically we got a lot of fitting on this piece just because I might have rushed a little bit, you know. They say don't rush, take your time, do it right. I'm not that type of dude. We have this saying at every company I've ever worked for. Probably just a standard throughout a lot of places. Like, we do it right because we do it twice. Well, I try not to do that, but at the same time, let's make it work. You know, it's not the fanciest truck, but, you know, I've also never done this. We're also going to try and paint it. I want to see if I can get that dent out, fix that rust there, and then a lot of stuff, maybe an excuse to buy a sandblaster. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to get an inner fender because that's a giant rust hole. I know the other side has the same thing going on. But we got to make sure that fits right because that's got to get spot welded up to the floor. Over there, that piece got to go there. We got to trim that side down, weld that all in, mark it out, drill it out, drill a bunch of holes here. Yeah, hang on. Anyways, like I was saying, I love being a dad of 3 with 4 dogs. Super fun. Happy Father's Day, like I said, but it is what it is. So yeah, we're gonna try and get that fit, tack that in, get that figured out, why that isn't doing the thing it's supposed to do. Maybe cut, grind, fuck, all bunch of fitting and stuff, and see if we can't get this side wrapped up today, and then work on that side over there. That side, the rocker's already good. I think I'm just gonna be able to do the inner rocker, the support, and the floor, because that rocker's fairly decent and it's already in place, and the door shuts on it. Obviously it does rub, it does violently rub, but we're gonna send it because it's there and it's already in place, and I don't even know if it's welded. I'm pretty sure it's just bounded in place. Yeah, buddy. But yeah, let's just keep working on this, I guess, and then we'll move to that, and then we'll move to that, and then we'll move to that. All right, sound like a plan? Go. All right, so we got that boogered in, and I mean boogered because I kept burning through everywhere. So as you can see, this don't line up worth a damn. So there's gonna be a lot of pushing and pulling and hammering, and yeah, I gotta figure that out. But this lines up where the rubber Huskadinger thing goes, and then I'll get this together. All right, get this together, bring that up or bring this down, one of the two, which in reality this piece is solid and it's not moving, so we're probably gonna be more or less move this piece here, and then like something like that. And yeah, we'll tack some pieces together, get that going, and then we'll move on to that cab support and figure out why that don't fit worth a damn. Alright, plans. Alright, so I made a patch panel. I gotta finish welding the bottom side in. Turned out decent-ish. I mean, I'm not a professional fabricator or anything, but I'm happy with it. You know, a little bit of body filler. The goal is to use as little body filler as possible. So I still have to buy a roll lock, 2-inch roll lock, so I can like actually get in to certain areas. Like I can do a little grinding, but not a lot of here. Finish welding that, weld the underside, figure out what's wrong with that, and we'll see where we're at for tonight. I'll tell you what though, I'm beat. It's like, I mean, it's so humid, my concrete sweating, you know? It's not just wet from the rain. It's humid. It's gotta be like something stupid like 85%, 90% humidity right now. And it's about, I want to say it's close to 90 degrees. So, yep, we're just gonna keep plugging away at it. So I gotta drill a bunch of holes and do plug welds on all those to get it attached to the lower rocker. So I gotta tack the lower rocker, or the inner rocker, to the outer rocker. All that fun stuff, but yeah, just keep getting after it. Alright, so pretty much done with the rock, or with the outer rocker. Yeah. We gotta finish that. Maybe, I don't know, we might just cover it up with that. I do have to leave tomorrow for the rest of the week. I gotta go out to North Dakota and put together a cell phone tower, 305-foot cell phone tower. Help my crew out do that. I don't know if I'm gonna leave tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna leave. I might leave Tuesday. I don't know yet. But anyway, I got 5 minutes left until my ribs are done. You can see what the issue is here, right? So like, yeah, maybe a better feel. What do we got? We got a straight edge, piece of flat stock here. So like, you can see gap back there, gap, right? So obviously the floor pan isn't gonna be. Oh, by the way, ADD's kicking in. My wife wanted to learn how to weld, so I bought her a helmet, right? And I put it on, and this helmet's so much better than the one I have from Harbor Freight. It's a Yes Weld, solar powered. I mean, it's so much better. Probably, you know, doesn't help that, you know, my other one's been thrown around and lens burnt and whatever, but. So I think what we're going to do here is we're just going to notch that, because it's just hitting on this, right? So if we notch that, right, we notch that, so it goes underneath there, and it should come up to here. This is going to be the same height as the floor. This needs to be the same height as the floor, so if we just notch it, it should be good. But at the same time, down in here, you guys can see that. I don't know. There's not a lot of light. Let me grab a light. That's really hot. So we gotta weld this, right? We gotta spot weld that to that inner rocker. And in order to do that, you see where it's hitting, right? I think we're just gonna have to notch that around that. I don't know. I've never seen one that's not rusted out. I live in Minnesota, right? So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to notch that out. We're going to take that, or we're going to mark it. We're going to take it out, cut it, throw it back in there, and weld it in. But I'm going to get my ribs and let them rest. And I don't like greasy ribs. So my wife, I do 3-2-1 ribs, right? So like 3 hours for the first bit. Pull them off, wrap them. Put them back in for 2 hours. She wants them after the 2 hours, right? I unwrap them for the last hour, which is the 3-2-1, right? Instead of just the 3-2. I like them after the 2 hour, or after the extra 1 hour. They dry out a little bit more. I also don't like really, like, I'll eat cold ribs all day, right? So, like, you know, the wife wanted to do the carnivore diet. She wanted to lose some weight. I'm down with just eating meat. So, whatever. Also, I don't know if we're going to be back out here tonight. So, if this turns into me not coming back out because I'm out of Tito's and Red Bull, we could go into town. I'm not that far into a bottle of Tito's yet, but we'll see. I'll see where it goes. I'm also gonna order a little 2-inch Rolock die grinder because the 4-inch angle grinder is a little too aggressive for what we're trying to do, especially with a 60 grit flapper disc. But I would like to get that floor support wrapped up tonight at least, but we'll see how it goes after food. Alright, so I lied. I don't want to eat boiling hot ribs right now. So, you see what I mean here? Like, it's got to be, this has to be up here. Right? I can stick my whole, everything up in there, right? So, we'll cut this down, right? We'll notch that around that. Because, you know, stuff and things. And then, I'll have to measure. So we got, what? Like 1.125 lip. So we'll put a mark and 1.125 there. Notch that out. Is it hitting up in here? Oh, yeah, probably should have cleaned up where I tried to roll a creeper through it. But, let's get a light. Yeah, I know. I gotta trim that yet. I don't think that's gonna bother anything. So we just need to trim that, right? So if we notch and stuff and things, should go whoop right up in there. We can tack weld, spot weld those onto there. Same with the other side. That'll be solid. Really proud of that bolt for just hanging in there for 44 years, right? I mean, a guy is only, how old am I, babe?
32.
Guy's only 32. I forget, okay? I'm at the age where I just don't care anymore. So I'm old enough to do everything I want to do, except retire. And so, yeah, 44 years old. That bolt older than me. So, it's still bolting. So, anyway, notch-late 5000 and see how it fits after that. Okay. I mean, we don't have the bolt in yet, but zoom out here a little bit, eh? It already looks better. Like, I mean, we'll be able to spot weld all that. I don't know. I've never seen one of these. I live in Minnesota, okay? So, these are always gone, right? Rust, right? Bluetoothed before I get to lay my eyes on these. I'm going by, like, I'm just throwing out feelers, okay? Like, this was supposed to be notched around this little Husker Dinger that goes back to make room for the weather stripping stuff for the door, mechanical devices and stuff, right? So, was that supposed to be notched out? I don't know. I have no idea. But it fits better with it notched out, and I tell you what, I have searched a lot of the YouTube land, okay? And I have wandered the field of square bodies. And know what I have found in the field of square bodies? Nobody goes into detail on this support, okay? So there it is. You get this from LMC Truck, you're gonna have to notch that out, especially if you order these from China. Chinesium. eBay parts. Notch that out. 1.25 inches. Don't know what that is. I just lined it up, but that's 1.25 inches there. Put your bolt in. Much good, yes. LMC truck part number. Right there. Okay. So, I'm gonna drill some holes in this. Put the bolt in. Tack weld it. And then I'm probably gonna call it a night after that. Because I'm hungry. And I don't have kids anymore because they went to my grandmother, or to their grandmother's house. Their grandmother's house, because I have to work tomorrow and so does the wife. So, stuff and things and stuff. Alright? I'll show you it once I'm done. Okay? Goodbye. Alright, so I got holes drilled. I'm going to mark this off so I can grind it and then weld through here. I'm going to also mark where this is, right, on the other side, so I can weld through from this side, right, because it'll be easier than trying to fit the welder in here. We're going to throw that in there. We weld it, or we drilled those holes, hit everything with weld through primer, and yeah, we're going to tack it in. Alright, welded. Didn't trust those, so, filled that gap up a little bit. Tack welded in all along. Bolt back in. It's been a while. That's kind of hot, but it's been a while. But I can actually shake the truck from the rocker panel. Still need to drill a hole up there to weld that in. We'll put our floor pan in when we come back from a week of work and mark that cross member out, drill the holes in the floor pan, trim our floor pan to fit in this gap because right now it goes all the way back here, and this side will be pretty much wrapped up. I still got to spot weld that over there. Had to drill the holes through. I'm not gonna do that. You know what, I'm gonna enjoy Father's Day, okay? I'm gonna go inside, eat ribs, and do nothing. Maybe drink another Tito's and something. Alrighty. Okay.